Welcome back. In the previous video you've seen the shop tour. Today we're going to take a look at the studio over at Mark1. Thomas said he has a lot of cool gear. I was just happy there was a couch for me to sleep on. Let's get this over with. See you there.
Okay, we made it to the studio. So this is actually a fully functioning studio.
Yep.
Still, you still use it. So I think I already see tape machines and everything, of course.
Yeah.
So let's.
So we have
run
divided the studio at the moment, so adapted to what nowadays people work. So we have a full-blown studio, which is mainly for the bigger work, like mixing. And we have a creating studio.
Yeah.
That's a different approach. So more filled with original instruments instead of
Fine.
computer instruments. So let's have a look here.
Yeah.
So this is still fully analog if needed.
And you still it's all connected and you use it.
Everything is hooked up. We have a patch here where everything can be linked together if needed.
Nice.
It's on a synchronizer base, so you can lock it up to Pro Tools. It has Dolby A and SR when needed. So it's a fully functioning analog studio,
Yeah.
like in the old days.
Yeah. And you've got a small tape machine here as well?
That's yeah. Sometimes from a client is working here, and then he would like to use the smaller, easier. But it's more for the creating part.
Yeah.
But this is a serious work, so.
And this looks familiar?
This is an Ampex, what 351 I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Those used to be tape.
This is actually the part of a tape machine,
Yeah.
which you could have in an Ampex tape machine, which could be a mono or stereo, or 2-track.
Yeah.
Because it was there when it just was 2-track,
Yeah.
not stereo. Yeah. So, but this is heavily modified, or a guy who knows how to do this.
Nice.
For my personal use, so I can now tweak the input and the output. So
And it's a mic preamp now.
it can be used as a mic pre, as a line, which you now, because you can tweak the gain input and the output, so you can make a bit of saturation effect on the tubes.
Nice.
And an instrument input. So
Nice.
mic, instrument, a line, and
Oh,
everything.
that's on. I see instrument.
Yeah.
So the front. Is
Yeah, the front has a jack, so you
Nice.
plug in your guitar and you have, like, this is a modification.
And this is just for you, or
Yep.
is this also?
Yeah, I thought, well, we kind of adapted the Ampex to what I think is a very usable.
And then you've got 224.
Yeah.
I'm seeing.
Well, in the back there, you don't see it. Actually, it's an original plate.
Oh, there's a 140.
Yeah,
An EMT 140 plate.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
And
cool.
sitting in there.
Nice. So that's,
Well, I
that's
bought
also
this-
why you made the cabinet too.
Well, this
in
is
a way.
original. Well, when we started, there was not even a digital reverb. So you needed something like,
Yeah.
you had a tape machine for like the delay and a plate.
Wow.
And a plate, I think it was 1988 or something, I bought this one.
Okay. So you bought it from EMT, or was it already?
No, it was a used from
vintage used?
German broadcast. That was on the edge where things became like the Ursa Major and other stuff. Yes, 224, the Lexicon. I like the 224X more than the 480.
Okay. Why is that?
It has more this different sound.
Okay.
It's more.
It's more lo-fi, more funky.
No, it's not really more lo-fi. It just has a more pronounced mid.
Okay. It's more character.
It's not, character. And this one is a forgotten one. This is an EMT, the last generation of reverbs.
That's digital.
Yeah, but it comes pretty close to the
yeah?
plate. Yeah. That's the only one ever. Well, you hear it's not a reverb. It makes it bigger.
Okay.
And depth. So
Yeah.
it's making things 3D. It's the same as the plate does.
So the EMT 248, we need to
try
to get our hands on.
Because it also has cassettes where you can have a compressor and other bits.
Oh,
so you can use digitally or analog. So this is the remote for the plates.
Oh, you have it there, not in the desk.
No. too complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't change it that much. And there's a pre-delay, that's what a lot of people forget, there's a pre-delay with the plate.
Yeah.
You always have a pre-delay.
Yeah.
Can be either a digital one, so what it has, an EMT plate has two inputs.
Yeah.
They're actually summed at the end, but one is the direct which I feed, and the other is with the pre-delay. So I can tweak the amount of pre-delay and the direct signal on the plate.
And then you've got all the
This
converters.
Yeah, some of those.
Converters.
Actually, I had 96,
Yeah.
but inputs. But this
Wow.
part is now.
So you're running RedNet is the system, and then
yeah, this is the one
Apogee
system. We
is,
actually because we had two studios which could be linked, but
yeah,
in fact this is the road I'm using now.
that's the SSL.
Yeah,
And
this
that's-
is the AMS.
Yeah. Oh, nice. These are nice as well.
Yeah.
2192.
Yeah, but they all have suffered the same problem because the getting too hot inside, and therefore you see the lid is opened up.
Yeah.
So we had to recap it
right.
because of this. This is just standard issue.
Yeah.
And even the apogees went too hot, so we have a heat reduction on there.
And then you're running Dante
Yep.
everywhere.
Yeah. So it's
That's cool.
so I can.
You've got that just in this studio, or does it go to
no,
the...
it's only in the studio.
Only in the
yeah.
studio.
Yeah. But we do allow it to whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
If someone comes with a laptop, then plug it in, and that's the way I think. And this is even the first generation.
Yeah.
But what I'm not doing is I'm not using the converters of the RedNets.
Yeah.
I'm using optical to the apogees. So there's
Okay.
a separation between the computer
Yeah.
and the A to Ds.
Okay, what benefit
Optical.
does that give you?
It sounds better.
Okay.
Don't
How's that-
don't
oh,
ask
okay.
me. For my ears, it sounds better.
Wow.
And it's what I always did, because I had one of the first portal program in the Netherlands, and already had ADAP bridges,
Yeah.
and never used the digitized converters.
Well,
So I had never the problem that it sounded bad. It was
Mhm.
always because I changed the converters.
and then we get another SSL.
Yeah,
Wow. 48?
this is our Frankenstein SSL, as we call it. So what channel as being used by as a studio, we have different modifications on the desk,
Yeah.
different EQs, different inputs, all the difference are there, and then the people working here, well, we don't only do not commercial anymore, but for internal productions. People give their response on what's sounding best.
So you can try every
Yeah.
single modification that you
Yeah, we
can
try
do
everything
to a
first
desk.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is a 56 channel
Wow.
desk with 24 effect returns and the additional auxiliary sounds per channel.
That's very different from what I've
Yeah, it's the Peter Gabriel
ever seen
version.
on a...
Peter Gabriel version, so it adds 4 auxiliary sounds per channel.
Oh wow. So that's every channel and then
Yeah.
4 mono. So essentially you've got like a stereo and 8 mono auxes
Yep.
per channel.
Yep.
Wow. And those are all the...
Effect returns.
And why would you want a mod like that? What kind of clients would want something like that?
Well, if you want to have dedicated sense,
Yeah.
but you need the effect returns, of course.
Yeah.
So one is on an AMS, the other is on the EMT plate, the other one is on a delay. So you're much faster during mixdown,
Yeah.
mixing, because then you can straight dedicate an auxiliary to a device you have selected.
Blue LEDs in the meters.
Well, this is actually
the-
ppm meter.
Okay.
And the ppm meter, well, we thought, well, let's make it blue because it's the black meter. With
Yeah.
with the original VUs, you can't blend it so nicely with the blue light. But the blue light, kind of to be a recognizable desk. This is the desk where you do try everything and
Yeah.
any modification, improvement. So one of the very interesting improvements we have, or modifications, improvement, I don't know, that's relative. We have on each channel a dry wet.
For the compressor.
Yep. So it means you can
Nice.
blend the amount of compression on each channels with the dry signal.
Cool. So I
This is-
still have to try that. on the mini SSL? Because those you can also fit on the mini SSL, right?
Yeah. There's a special option. We think if you don't have to commit as much to an SSL compressor, because an SSL compressor is always there.
Yeah.
So you have more like a painter. You can paint a bit more with the color of your. So if you have like an instrument that's more like mellow, and you still want to have it compressed, then you blend a bit of the dry signal with it.
Yeah.
Then and the switch which normally was enable the quad pen is now twice stereo, so it goes to the 2 stereo buses on the mains.
So you switch it when you press it in.
You have the backs. You have actually the backs on the SSL.
You go to the back output and you switch between the front speakers and the back speakers.
Yeah.
Because
it's like a submix of 2 stereos, so you could do.
Because the dry wet knob used to be the front back pan, so it used to be front speakers or back speakers if people were using quad.
Yep.
And then now you can switch that between front speakers and back speakers.
Yeah, and if you take the left and right on your patch, you have the summed signal of the back and the fronts.
Yeah.
Fronts and the backs. Our clients do tell us that it's like a no-brainer. So everyone now asking for a desk, a bigger desk, definitely want to try that.
Yeah.
Because it's the same as on the Pro Tools, but in a way it does behave. It sounds quite a bit different, yeah.
And then you decided to put some modules.
Yeah, we call it.
This is 500 series.
Yeah, EQ corner.
And this is it's not
Neve.
500 series size.
No, this is not the 500. This is the Neve Prism. This is the Prism from Neve. That's a bigger size. These two are now blind panels, but they actually should have the 1073s in there.
So you could have 1073s.
Yeah, temporary I kind of.
You didn't want 1073s in there.
I don't like them.
You've got enough gear.
No, this is because we have an alternative which is here. This is an original BBC Neve one.
Yeah, what's that?
That's a BBC Neve one. It's based on like a blend between the 1073s and the 1081s.
Okay.
And these sound really.
So do they have the slew rate from the 1073 or the 1081?
It has more headroom, basically.
Okay.
Because they use, it's like the same as the 8078 on the Air Studios desk.
Okay.
Because this is a chip based, but all the things around are transformer based and discrete output. So it means if I would give it a lot of signal, it goes up to plus 35 dB.
Wow.
And so it has a lot of
and that would mean headroom. Like if you would send that to a converter, that would be an issue for the converter because the output is so hot.
But still, if the source does have it there, it will still keep it there quite a bit.
Yeah.
But it was the first time I had a digital master machine.
Yeah.
Suddenly the horns sounded more like synthesizer instead of horns. From analog to digital. So that was always a bit of a nightmare. We have a new system developed because people will think that it's a bit of a problem with the SSL computer. Now this is a door controlled automation system for the faders and also for the recall. This is a touch sensitive screen, so you can see it. I can make it so you see it.
And it does move the.
Yeah, it switches to this fader. Or I say I go to here, then it switches to here. You see it, or you see the total picture, which means one bar is the fader, and the other bar is what Pro Tools is sending back, or the door.
Nice.
And this one.
And you've got your total recalls now in here.
Yeah, in here. So this one is slave to Pro Tools, is not in the computer of Pro Tools or any other computer. I can easily bypass it. Now it's bypassed. So now it's the manual desk. That's it. Straight away.
You're not using the original studio, the original SSL computer at all anymore?
No, it's not.
It bypasses that entirely, so you can get rid of that computer.
So here, for instance, we have the recall. Recall is sitting here. So yeah.
Nice.
So you see it's green now, so it's the recent recall. And I can just change here, you see that. Oh, there's a stereo. I just made a mistake. So.
For the diehards on the channel that know what this looks like at the Atlanta studio SSL, this is quite
the newer
an upgrade.
version.
Yeah.
If I would now turn a knob, you can see it.
Oh, nice.
It will bleep when it's.
Oh yeah.
It bleeps. Yeah,
that's nice.
So what we did actually is made it so you can take it with you.
Yeah.
So you can even have it next to your, if you're sitting somewhere else with your computer.
Yeah, but that's nice if you have a sidecar or anything and.
So this is, so we made it in a way so you have. This is a manual desk. Now I want to slave to Pro Tools, so it's going to be slave to Pro Tools.
Mm.
And the other thing is you can activate what mode you are. So if I would go to Pro Tools, you will see the fader going up and down. So this is
nice.
Go out again. So whatever you want to do, we have another feature which just means you can see here. So I'm going to select the channel here. This is the EQ of the channel.
And you can actually see the response.
So real time you can see what you are doing.
See the curve of the EQ.
Yeah.
This is going to make a lot of people very happy and some people very sad.
Well, this is also it's coming up soon, but there's a feature so you have your preferenced EQ setting for a singer or an instrument you want to have. So you can store the whole per channel setting.
So you can see what the dynamics are doing.
What you actually are doing.
Okay.
That's why. So it gives you a view of. I need to.
And you can see how it responds with the audio as well, or you just see the graphic?
No, it sees the graphic. This is part of the recall. Only it shows you a specific part.
Yeah.
So you can adjust it to whatever you.
Cool. That's nice. Okay.
And you have a lot of preferences you can do. So we have also unity gain, which means it puts the SSL in unity gain. So the faders will just work as controller.
Yeah.
So if I would go to Pro Tools, you see, still controlling.
Yeah.
Does it work the other way around?
But actually the desk is still at unity gain.
Yeah.
So it means you have a prepared mix at home. You want to do a couple of updates. You want to run the automation on the different channels. It will run the automation of Pro Tools, and you can overdub on. You can modify whatever you want. There's a mainframe underneath the desk, which hooks up straight to the desk. So there's no modification or nothing, no plug-in needed, no nothing.
Nice. I like the
Chesterfield.
I like this stuff. Oh yeah, is it inspired by Chesterfield?
Yeah, this is Chesterfield upside down.
Oh, that's cool. And the mini disco ball is great as well. And what's this stuff?
This is diffusers.
Diffusers?
Yeah.
Is it not like...
No, it's like
a membrane absorber.
What a lot of people do on the back wall, it's a diffuser. Oh. It's all... That's
I thought it was like...
To avoid the reflection from the window.
I thought it was like the low end that it absorbs the low end vibrations.
No, it's a diffuser.
But it's diffuser.
If you take it away, it's just like reverb.
Looks fun.
You get a lot of reverb. Yeah.
Cool.
But the wall actually, this is a complete membrane, a wide band. So the wall is like this thick.
Wow.
So it's a membrane in there. So the wall is like this bit of wall, and then this is the acoustics.
Like a meter.
Huh?
Almost.
Yeah, media. So there's a wide band absorber. So there you have the foam, the membrane, and
and how much foam is there? From
10. That was
10
I can't remember.
From here to here, or not?
No, you cannot see it. It's here. It's
nice. And then what? I think this is a very weird idea to not display your monitors, but
I don't want to
you
see
like
them.
that. You like hiding the monitors.
Yeah, because otherwise you're gonna listen to the monitors. I want to experience the music. The music.
Yeah. Okay.
And I mean, I felt there's no need. I mean, there's no need to see the speakers. Why should you see them? I can take the fronts off very easily, but there's no point.
No.
I don't see
what's behind it?
I like to see them.
Well, I can take them off. It's not a problem. It's
just take them off. Let's show the people what we're working with. That's why.
I never made cosmetically
No.
nice.
So it looks like ATC drivers on the loads?
Yeah, this is ATC and these are two on Dyne Audio.
Oh, right.
And
so
this is a BSS analog crossover. And AMSA on the attic.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. What amps are you using?
I'm using the MC Square.
Yeah. For the lows?
For the lows. Bryson for the top.
Yeah.
And the and for the mids is
Still
Stage Company, Dutch brand.
Oh. Well,
yeah, really
so
nice.
you're still fine-tuning stuff like that even
well,
after...
things in time just
yeah.
go like a candle, just and then you want to change. And some amps are getting better,
Yeah.
Which the MC Squares I do like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like
That's the
them.
ones we've got at
But the Stage
Dutch
Company
as well.
I do like for the mids.
Yeah.
And there's a Bryson for the top.
Yeah.
But that's already been there for, I mean, you have to remember the studio was built in 1986, 1988.
Yeah.
About this time, and there's never been changed the speakers. Well, you see some remarks on the speaker because we changed the top high.
These are M1s or 1.5? M1s?
No, M1s.
Yeah.
Original M1s with the sub, A-bass stop underneath the desk.
Then audio sub as well.
Yep, there's original, yeah, you can't buy them anymore, but this is the original.
Yeah.
Double 12, which can be used with the M2 and the M1s. We do still use quite frequently the M2s.
Mm-hmm.
I love them. You have two different ways of listening to monitors. The one way is sonically, or as a musician.
Yeah.
And the musician is getting vibe, and these speakers do get vibe, give you a vibe. And with the Brysons, with the PMCs, for me it feels not exciting.
Mm.
It
Because
just
you've tried PMCs in here as well?
Yeah. I don't. It's just they're great, super.
Yeah.
But it's like on the end to listen if your mix is okay, but not during the mix. So balancing is very difficult.
Right.
And these ones I give you a good balance and vibe, and they go quite loud.
Yeah.
PMCs tends not to give the last bit of the dial.
Oh yeah.
No. These go up to 132 dB or something.
Wow. And then you've got Auratones. Classic Auratones.
Yeah,
what amp are you running with that?
I think I'm running, might be a quad, I don't know, can't remember.
Does it really
quad
matter
303.
to you?
Huh?
Do you think it really matters to you what amp is on the Auratones, as they are so...
No, because you don't choose them because
range.
of the quality, it's just like the bad quality.
Yeah.
Limited.
Is a cheap amp then sufficient for the bad quality, or do you need...
Well, bad quality, limited quality, see.
Yeah.
It needs to represent something which a lot of listeners have. And you have to remember the Auratones were made it's a bookshelf.
Yeah.
Altar. If you put them in a bookshelf, they sound great.
Yeah.
They're really, try it. This is really weird. An Auratone in a book, in a row of books, and you put two Auratones in, brilliant.
Nice.
It's suddenly a different speaker you listen to.
And then you've got a lot of outboard gear as well.
Well, sometimes I nick it for some equipment.
I've never seen this.
Yeah, we have a modification on the 33609
because the 33609 wasn't good enough yet.
Well, it has fixed attack.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, I felt it was limited usable, and therefore we changed the one.
Attack.
Yeah, in combination with the release. So there's not something. It relates to the release.
So you set the release how you want it, and then
attacked with it, and then you. So I feel this now is nearly as good or even better than a 2254.
Okay, wow.
And this is one. Either you're going to use it in original mode or with the
so you
control.
can bypass the mod as well.
Yes, some people don't like a modified version.
Yeah.
So this is not modified if you want it.
Yeah. Nice. And then you've got your usual suspects.
Yeah, but some things are.
Eyes. Yeah. So this is
no original.
D, Rev F.
D.
Rev D.
Something
and then Rev H.
Yep.
What's the difference to you between those?
One is black and one is silver.
And sonically there's no difference to you?
They all sound different because that's what a lot of people... It's just, again, did someone change the FET in there or has it been messed around? So.
Right.
In general, I do love the 1178 more than the 1176. But in general, the 1176 I would just put on the drums and crunch it to death.
Yeah.
And then.
Because how do you think? I always thought that the Rev H, the 1178 was two Rev H's.
No. And the trick you can halve the effect of the 1178 by having a stereo set.
Mm-hmm.
So it gives one not an input and the other, so it halves the way of behavior.
How do you do that?
Yeah, just set it in stereo, not A plus B, but set it in stereo and feed it just with one signal.
Yeah.
On one, and then it behaves different.
Oh, really?
Yeah, then it's getting a real sound. And also the number of knobs here, as we used to, then the whole thing goes different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it has something which I like.
Because you can blend, like you can do these two, right? I can do that on.
Yeah, I can do
this.
There.
Yeah. And you can do all of them as well.
But the 1176 is the mid.
Take some practice.
No, this is my common setting. So this two in the middle. So this.
8
so
and 12.
it keeps the level very solid.
Yeah.
Which that's why I'm using with the analog machine.
Yeah.
So I don't overfeed it, and you don't notice it being compressed this way.
Right.
So somehow it sounds quite natural.
165.
Yeah,
really
but
cool.
the peak stop is for hitting the wall.
How are they different from 160s?
Quite.
Yeah.
Yeah, because especially of the peak stop. So it means like
peak stop is a limiter.
Yeah, it's a brick wall thing. Bang.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's for bass drum, it's really solid.
And the Joe Meek?
Yeah, it's general for backing vocals.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like them for backing vocals.
Nice.
It's quite subtle, but it does the trick.
And then you were telling me about this.
Yeah, there's a lot of people don't know this. This is a spectral processing unit. It's actually a Cat2 Dolby A card.
That's from Dolby before they did Atmos, and that's like Dolby as in tape machine, Dolby noise reduction.
Yeah, but the noise reduction, but then taking all the possible variables out on the control knob. So it's what a lot of people do. They Cat 22 and then feed it so it gets breathy, the vocals. But this is a device made for it, and especially can do stereo.
I still have no clue what it is and what it would do.
Well,
but
it's a multi-band controllable thing.
But what is the thing?
Upside down.
But what is the
does
thing
everything
you control?
upside down.
So it is a multi-band compressor.
Upside down.
It's a
expander. It's more expander, yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to pick the stuff that I don't know what it is. We now know what this is. I know what this is.
Yeah, so this is
a Jupri.
So this is a Neve spec by the BBC.
Great. This is Valley International Inc.
This is a de-esser.
A de-esser.
Yeah.
Sensitivity, frequency.
Yeah, it's more.
And the Q.
It has a better controlled de-essing if you want it more detailed.
Is it better than the 902?
And the 902 has a certain sound.
Ah, yeah.
So it adds a different sound with it.
Yeah, that's very popular with a lot of people.
I know.
904, what's that? I don't know it.
Read it then. It's the gate, I think. Gate.
Gate. Noise gate, Thomas. It says noise
gate.
This
is the fastest noise gate there probably is. And this is a lot of time used with the 1176 if you crunch the snare to death.
Okay.
And then you want the gate because it pushes up so much gain that you then need to be control the gate.
What's this?
This is a Uri EQ.
Oh wow, I've never seen that. I recognized the knobs immediately.
It's like not so exciting, but I use it as a sidechain for the bus compressor on the SSL.
Okay. So
it's nice.
Tonally, it's not that.
No, it doesn't like, no.
No. It's just an EQ.
So no, it's not like a Neve, no.
And a subharmonic synthesizer. That's a sub thing, sonic maximizer.
Yeah,
it's like
nice.
The limiter
also
thing.
Bit of the overhead. Well, it's the mix of the drums.
They've got a lot of. What's this?
Yeah, that's Medici. That's
Medici. It's like medicine.
Yeah, it's a mastering EQ designed by Rupert Neve for AMAC. It's really sounding good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's really very good sounding mastering EQ.
Wow.
Very controllable.
Very
and
clean or very vibe?
There's a vibe in there. Yeah. I can't. It's like nearly like an analog machine. It's more blending things together.
Wow, nice.
So it's yeah.
And then we've got some Yamaha stuff.
Yeah, of course.
This one's cool. The Space Station.
Yeah.
That's cool. When did this come out? Space Station, 90s somewhere, or earlier?
I think no, earlier. I think this actually the first digital simulation of a reverb.
Yeah.
It's sounding so bad that it's again a good thing to have.
Yeah.
And it's very controllable.
I remember messing with this and absolutely loving the sound. I know we skipped over this, but this is a TLA 100A. Yeah. We probably know that stuff. I want to get into the stuff that we probably all don't know. Transient designer, we know.
Just a pre-delay.
Pre-delay.
Or delay, just a
It's a delay, but you use it as a pre-delay?
Sometimes, or whatever. This is also a delay.
Also a delay. Or the MIDI verb?
This is the reason I bought the lasers. I can control the amounts of repeats.
Okay, nice.
So not by decay, but just amount. I say I want to have 3 repeats, then it stops like after 3 repeats.
So this is very functional delays, and then here is the more vibe delay.
Well, this should be a standard tool for any studio.
Yeah. Why is that? What
because
does it do?
You can control whether you have echo or delay while there's input.
Yeah.
Or you see when there's no input.
Okay.
So the delay can stop. For instance, you give a lot of delay on a vocal. Well, it will stop when the vocal stops. So there's no tail reverb on it. Yeah. Tail repeat.
Yeah.
Which is nice, and it makes it a bit stereo.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, well, with a slapping effect, you have like it pushes the vocal at the end a bit, so gives it a bit more power.
Nice.
So yeah, I would add, and reggae of course, because you can tap the delay, the amounts of delay time.
Yeah.
But you need to understand the unit to be able to control it properly.
Yeah. AMS.
Yeah.
So that's also a delay?
Delay harmonizer, dual harmonizer, dual declaration. So that's just one, if you know how Phil Collins sounds, this is how Phil Collins sounds.
Yeah?
Yeah, the vocal is mainly used for vocal to make it a bit more stereo. What it especially does is make it able to don't have the vocal so loud with losing the intensity of the vocal. So cool. Otherwise, this should be standard piece of kit again for any studio.
Okay.
Because this is where the past made their success.
Yeah. And you don't think that the H3000 and the Dimension D should be in every studio?
The Dimension D is nice. Well, this is modified again.
Yeah. Okay. Why did you modify it? What was not good enough?
Listen to stereo and mono.
That's this switch?
Yeah. There's something I can't remember, but it's specific for mono to stereo. Okay. Something.
It's not like a chorus on one side, dry on the other side.
No. That's the chorus.
That's the chorus. I remember that from the SAE days.
Yeah.
Harmonizer.
You don't. There's not a lot of these made, but this is the one after the classic range. Yeah. So that's the latest mono harmonizer.
And this really looks like a multi-effect.
Yeah,
thing,
some weird things you can do.
Some weird things. There's also some weird things.
Well,
okay, there's a couple of lunchbox stuff.
Yeah,
here, there's too much gear. Yeah. What's this?
This is API SI.
Okay, so this is all API.
Graphic. But that's not an API. Oh, wow. That's a mistake.
Yeah.
But this is that one, the ivory they call it. And they all break on this point where the LED is.
I like the switches.
Yeah, but API has the same one, but this somehow sounds. If you want to have a real low end, no, that's the real low end.
And this is the predecessor to the 558?
Yeah, I think it is.
It doesn't say which frequency it is. It's
Well, it's just what it is.
3-band.
It's just what it is.
That's what it is. We haven't talked about this beauty of a mic.
This is, well, I had an original 47 tube. I think one of the best I ever heard.
But you didn't dare to touch it anymore because it was
it's just so valuable.
Expensive? Yeah.
I thought, well, this doesn't. It's therefore you don't really want to use it, and that's not the point of a mic.
Right.
So it was in such a perfect condition that I couldn't give it to someone else. So I thought, well, let's sell it. But then I found out the Voxelgama.
Yeah.
Which and I bought 2 of those for comparison.
Yeah.
And these are the closest to an original one.
Wow.
But then I also had 2 original tubes.
So you put an original tube in?
Yeah, I asked whether that was possible. Yes, possible, and it just did the last bit, where therefore it's really pretty close to an original one.
Nice.
But therefore I don't have to worry anymore.
Right. Because this is not as expensive as the original, but they are still expensive, I guess?
Yeah, the people now pick it up because they can't afford 47. Because it's getting too expensive.
Way too expensive.
So it's way too expensive.
So
but this is not cheap anymore. That's the problem. Because the guy who made this died.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's a bit of a down. But I think they're still being manufactured, but I bought them a couple of years ago.
Yeah. And then I guess this used to be your live room, and now it has to make way for more tape machines.
Well, this is actually made into a creative room.
Yeah.
And why? Because I want to get people out of the box into the real instruments.
It's really vibey over here.
Yeah, so a couple of
a little crowded, but
yeah. So the trashing and also
this is the
place.
Machine.
Yeah,
this is the place you make smash hits.
Yeah, smash hits. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this is This is what we came here for.
Yeah. Real vintage.
That's it. The rest doesn't matter anymore. Yeah. This is the Yamaha Porta sound.
So a couple of nice guitar amps.
What's this?
Emulator 2.
Wow, I've never seen this.
With the whole library. Well,
this is like they did Star Wars on this.
No, this is real vintage now again.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh. Emulator.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Emulator 2. This is an original one.
Need to try it.
This used to be from Gary Rafferty.
Okay, nice.
And then we have for here we have a resettable desk.
A resettable desk.
Yeah, so it's not a recall. This resets itself.
This only resets. You can't recall. It's just like
same way.
You messed up. Let's reset and do it again.
No, this is like everything is digitally controlled.
It looks like it was made to be combined with an 808.
See, this is the EQ.
See the 808 buttons over here?
Yeah. But this is the real AMS Calrec, just before they joined Neve.
Okay.
So this is an AMS Calrec.
And what makes it? Is it a digital desk?
It's an analog desk, digitally controlled. This is a 48 channel desk.
Do I see 48 faders?
Yes.
They're really close.
Wow. Yeah, they're really close.
It's nice, compact.
Yes, and it has a dual control surface and full dynamics on each channel and 16 auxiliary sends.
Wow.
And it's just easy by selecting one channel.
The entire thing is your channel strip, basically?
No, this is two controls. So the EQ is doubled up here.
Yeah.
So this is the top one, this is here. And this one, the bottom is here. I need to activate it. So, yeah, too far away. Okay. So this is controlled, see?
Okay.
And this is the bandwidth here, so it shifts up and down.
Oh, wow.
So this is really nice, yeah.
Wow.
And 16 auxiliary sends.
16 auxiliaries.
And a 24 bus for multi-track.
And how does it, what kind of sound, what does it come closest to?
Neve.
Neve 51?
Yeah, I guess it has a certain nice sound. Yeah, there's some nice sound.
Yeah. But I guess it has a bit of a learning curve.
No.
Oh, it's very intuitive.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can make one fader to a stereo channel. I can see the dynamics here used. So it has quite a lot of features on a very small footprint. And there's the presets in the right hand. So if you change sessions, you just select your setup you had last time on this song. And then it's there, like
Instant.
yeah.
Yeah.
Instant reset.
They've got quested monitors.
Yeah. With a subwoofer.
With a subwoofer.
So this is doing quite well.
Yeah, but this used to be the live room.
This used to be, and still the live room,
to
as
be-
you can see.
Yeah.
With just some vocals here.
Oh, nice.
But then again, we have all the instruments here and even a separate booth here, which we're gonna
With the piano.
with the grand piano.
Kitty Hawk.
Yeah, this is
Tua.
how
Head.
how loud can I get? And this is a Fender.
Fender Twin
Trinity.
Reverb.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
And this is an original Vox.
Cool.
As what it should be standard.
15. What is it?
No, it's 30.
Oh, it's 30. Nice.
This is an original one.
And this is the guitar you made?
No, that also.
This also?
Yeah, yeah.
Looks like
I made a couple of guitars.
Nice.
Well, I tried to copy it.
Yeah.
When I was 16, I did this guitar.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's vintage. Proper vintage.
Yeah, there was nothing there, so okay, a piece of wood and we start making a guitar.
Nice. It's nice that you have everything just ready to go, and
Yeah, I want to
Selena
trigger people
over
to use
there.
the originals.
love that. And the Hammond. You've got a Leslie as well?
Yeah, it's on the back
Oh,
there. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess there. Some Benson echoes,
Ooh, yeah.
2 of those. One is a tube, one is a transistor.
It's an Echo Rex. We need to try that. Pulsar has a Echo Rec plugin. That's
The nice thing
pretty cool,
about
right?
this one is you
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
you can
Try it.
select a different feedback as what the initial delay is. The feedback can be triggered from another head, then you're replaying it.
Okay, so you can create a rhythm
This is
with
Pink
the
Floyd,
two.
the Pink Floyd ones.
Nice.
So you can make a rhythm in it.
That's cool. And they've got a mic locker.
Yep.
I'm assuming.
Well, it's not so much stuff in there.
BULS? EB. I like those.
Well, yeah.
You don't?
Yeah, sure do. Yeah, an original.
87 original?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's the XLR version, so it's
Yeah.
not that old.
Yeah, that's the ivory one.
Those are cool. What's this? A Fostex? Looks like inspired by a D112.
Yeah, 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 absolutely. That's a
Calrec.
Calrec mic,
CM100.
and that's the AKG, I think. Yeah.
C460. Never seen that one.
But they got-
C24.
yeah.
It says C24. And you say it's...
That's the ABBA mic, the 2 Gill singers. That's a stereo mic,
it's very
small.
light.
small one. Yeah,
Oh, wow. Huh?
Yeah.
I was not expecting this.
yeah, but this is what ABBA did their vocals with.
Small diaphragm XY.
Yeah.
Wow. C34. Oh, I was
Other way-
expecting the
other way around.
24.
Yeah, there's a control box. See, because there's a control box with all patterns, both.
Nice.
This is really nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Does sound really good, yeah, yeah. It's nice to use with drums.
We are coming here to the pianos.
Yeah,
And some more amps.
yeah. Mesa Boogie, I like that one for cabinet.
Nice.
Trace Elliott, which is getting popular again, I think. And the
Oh, yeah?
and this the Groove Tube. This is really nice.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, this is really nice.
So this is the booth originally designed like...
This original was designed for grand piano or drums or to separate.
Nice. And
So-
how did you sonically, acoustically change this from the main live room?
You see, you can
With
you,
those?
you can change the
Oh, yeah?
acoustics here. Yeah, I don't know. It's not been used quite a lot, but you can just block now. But you can change
So,
the
so
angle.
this changes into that? Or
No change the
Oh, change the angle.
angle so it
And
doesn't reflect.
This is more of a rough
Yeah,
surface,
Yeah.
and this is more smooth.
wood. Yeah,
So that way you can
yeah, yeah.
change the characteristic of the sound. And you've got the...
Or rock wool.
What's
which-
with this?
Rock wool.
Rock
No, it's wood fiber.
Okay, and that's best for... I
It's
thought
good
that was
acoustic.
interesting, like when we were at Tripod, he had like something similar. It was different, but it was similar.
This is really old-fashioned acoustic tiles.
Was that a choice, a sonic choice or a bank account choice?
This is it's the bad thing about it is just it doesn't do wide range, so it's selective on what it.
Right. So
which
it's
is not the best
mid-range absorbing.
Yeah,
only.
it's not the best choice.
Because it
But
looks like
broadcast did use it a lot.
Yeah.
It's easy to make broadcast studios cheap enough and effective enough.
yeah, because it looks like it would
yeah,
reflect
but
the high
remember
end.
this is open on the back here, on the side. So this actually is 4 meters high.
Oh wow.
So there's enough space in the room, but it's not cozy when you have a high ceiling.
And why didn't you go for the high ceilings?
There's
and
an attic
everything?
on top, storage.
Oh, right.
So this is also high, 4 meters high.
Okay, so you've got a piano, 2 pianos.
Well, this is not a piano. This is
What is this?
It's a grand piano.
that's a
It's
grand
a grand
piano. That's
piano.
a piano.
I believe this is the piano that will make me a star player.
Yeah.
So, if you'll excuse me, I will do my concert
Yeah.
right now, and you can.
So
just
yeah,
leave.
but
I'll just start
can I
playing.
enjoy your playing?
Maybe, but I might make a mistake here or there. So, very
No,
sorry.
You
if
wouldn't
I'm-
make a mistake.
I won't make a mistake.
No, you can't make a mistake.
Oh. I think I'm going to play with the back of my hands.
Yeah. But you can play with your eyes.
I can play with my eyes
And
like
you
this.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah.
I'm going to play like this. Wow.
I'm very talented.
Why did you buy this?
For the
You can turn down the volume as well, right? You showed me earlier.
so we can talk, yeah.
So you can turn down the volume and it actually plays softer. That's crazy. Why did you buy this?
For showing that we, well, it's for people that can't play piano. They can at least translate the MIDI information to the piano.
Yeah. So it's for all he was sick and tired of all the people that can't play piano properly. So he decided that he would buy a self-playing piano so he could enjoy every once in a while after a really bad session with a piano player, he could enjoy some good piano stuff.
Yeah.
Right? That was the best.
Yeah, the
explanation.
idea is just to be able to, even if you want to play live,
Yeah.
then you can, after you did that, correct some notes if you want and replay it again.
Yeah.
Or if you have too much spill from a drummer,
Then you can overdub it later.
replay it again and then replay it and you have the same thing again.
I love how we're just having a conversation and this thing just keeps on playing by itself.
It's now getting boring now. Yeah, but I'll give you some juice now.
And that's the outro of this video.